Watching things.
Who watches new theme song with very progressive?
This is what's in
store.
What, scatting is progressive?
You know, that's what they're saying.
We're not appropriating, just
it's
enjoying
our culture. Welcome to Who Watches, the podcast where you watch a film, chat about the film, then try and figure out what just halt, not that, Carl. It's what.
Wait, hang on.
Oh my god. Okay, folly.
Would you believe that?
Okay, I genuinely literally moved out of the way and I literally freaked out.
Guys, don't worry. I did that with a car, not my mouth. You probably can't. You probably can't even tell.
We're in a car park. It's where we record most of our podcasts. Carl, we're doing what we watched this month. WWWT. Pretty clever.
I like that you always credit yourself every episode of this.
Do you know what a rush that is? It's like
well, it gave me goosebumps.
Of course, yeah, you're freaking bumpy all over. It's kind of grossing me out.
I was born bumpy though.
Yeah. God, you're deformed. God. But you have such a beautiful soul, and they made a film about it. It was actually gorgeous. Now, Carl, should we get into? You've been in Japan. You've been on holiday.
Yeah,
wasting away. You know.
I know, and you know it was a good holiday because I watched like a film.
Yeah. It's the best one to do, and we do a film podcast, so we are going to chat about what we watch this film. But luckily, your film is still like, I don't know, 6, which is crazy.
Yeah, that is true. Well, I mean, when you fly, there's nothing else to do but watch.
You do compact it all into, I watch 10 films in back to back. That's the thing about Australia. Anywhere you travel to, you're going to have to watch 7 films.
I was coming back from Japan, and I'd already watched 4 movies, and the flight that was meant to then arrive within half an hour was like, there's a storm, so we've got to circle for an hour before we can land. So we're now an hour and a half from landing. It's like, for fuck's sake, I've already done 4 movies, so I'll watch anything under 80 minutes that's on the plane. And I got stuck watching Nobody 2.
Oh, and that's a crisp 80, is it?
Yeah,
I
think it was 79 minutes before the credits hit.
Had they edited it down for like the audience?
I don't think so. It was pretty violent.
Yeah,
so
damn.
I just was like, oh, there's just nothing going on in this film. So I'm not going to talk about it, but like very low score on that one.
Huge, massive. Well, Nobody 2, guys. Don't watch it, I guess.
Did you watch the first one?
No, but I looked at the trailer. Isn't that good?
Yeah. My partner next week was watching Better Call Saul, so we both just had to be watching.
You're having a big Odenkirk.
We had to Odenkirk it in the final 90.
Yeah.
That's what you famously do on a plane.
Carl, should we go through some of the films we watched this month? We also are excluding all the Oscar films that are coming out. Will have already come out, but we'll do in about 2 weeks' time. We'll do a quick recap of all the Oscars and Rouseys and stuff. So get ready for that. But this is just what we did in Feb.
I mean, maybe we'll do it for the Oscars last year, huh? Not the current one.
Oh yeah, no, fuck it. I'm saying 2004.
It's great. Okay, man. We're back when there were 5.
100%.
So good.
I really hope Capote pulls through. That's just me. That's just me.
Meryl Streep the hours. Meryl Streep the hours. Carl,
guess what I watched? Guess. And we've got all the time in the world now.
Okay. Elysium.
Yeah, well, you got me there. That is exactly what I watched. No, I watched the Matt Damon classic, Talented Mr. Ripley. And I loved it. Carl, have you seen this one?
Many times.
Oh my God. How did I miss this one? It's so much fun. It's so good. Guys, if you haven't seen it, Matt Damon is Tom Ripley. Mr. Tom Ripley, and he's sent
It's in the title.
Yeah. The T stands for Mr.
Yeah.
And he's just chasing down Jude Law. He's like, hey, go get my son Dickie back from Italy. And things go awry. I thought this was so good. I feel like I haven't watched Wuthering Heights yet, but I feel like the Emerald Fennell discourses around it. I didn't get to see this before watching Saltburn. I see now I'm connecting the dots.
Yeah, you can see it all now.
Yeah. But God, this is so fucking good.
I do think she does a great job at capturing the feeling that this movie has.
How so?
Just in terms of being like, I thought, I didn't like Saltburn, I did like the look and feel of it, which is like sweaty summer abroad. And I think that's what's great about Talented Mr. Ripley is they're all mostly skin through their like gallivanting of Europe.
God.
Drinking drinks, sipping coffee, making espressos, wearing sunnies.
Those linen shirts are so sweaty and God, they're good. No one has ever looked as hot as this entire cast. Yeah. I keep telling people Philip Seymour Hoffman, genuinely, God, when he jumps out that car and goes, God, that's such a good introduction. I love it. Everyone's at their best. I love the film being like a fun little like toy, like bit cheeky, like how can we get it? And then pretty much a depressing thriller for the last hour. Really fun. And then that ending just, oh my God. I feel like you're on, I mean, maybe this is me. I was on Matt Damon's side the whole time until right there went, yeah, maybe he's not good. Maybe he's not.
But he sure is talented.
God, he's
That's
talented.
what they trick you. That's what they get you.
I always get fooled by that. Constantly, like you're good at juggling. You must have a good moral system, and it's rarely true. Jugglers are dirty. They're filth. I've been tricked too many times.
I always thought, I took my partner to see this at the cinema a few years ago and he'd never seen it. And I remember when we left and people around us who hadn't seen it as well were going, wow, look gayer than I thought it was going to be.
Hells yeah.
And it's pretty ahead of its time,
Yeah.
I think, in terms of repressed sexuality.
Yes.
And I think when Philip Seymour Hoffman comes into the movie and he's playing it slightly effeminate, and you can see that Ripley's like threatened by that confidence of this guy who's sort of, and he can see through him. It's great. I think that subtlety in the movie is really fantastic.
Totally.
And not only really good for, I think, the movie's the 90s?
Late 90s, I think 1990s.
But isn't the book like the 50s?
I think old. Yeah, it's pretty old.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
And
God.
that subtext is there.
Yeah.
So it's
And great on the director. The director hadn't done much else, but like it really
well, he dies young.
The director,
pretty
he's
sure,
like
yeah.
50s, it's crazy. So yeah, just a really. I think the cast is fantastic. Everyone just is building on each other. Gwyneth's also fantastic.
I don't think the cast is everybody's so well cast.
Yeah.
In it. And it's a stacked cast.
It really is.
Everybody got famous.
Yeah,
I guess not famous at the time. Everybody remained relevant.
everyone. Yeah, exactly.
Is probably the better
I mean,
thing.
here's the thing: they're that hot, you can't not.
Oh
but,
my
you know,
god, it's the sexiest fucking movie
God, it's
about
dripping.
murder.
Yeah, it feels, and maybe it just feels like European, like 70s, just like, I mean, maybe it's just because it's Italy, but God, it sucks. Italy is not like this. Every time I go on holiday, I'm like, I'm gonna be like this, and then I see the kind of American walk past, I'm like, it's done. I'm ruined.
My European wedding, I thought we were all going to look and feel this way. And when you look at the wedding photos, oi, don't emulate
A bunch of
this at
ogres we
all.
were. That's what the photographer kept saying.
The photographer said we looked foul in
Yeah.
our linen and we shouldn't grace it.
Yeah, it's funny because normally we thought the sweat would be hot, but it's just damp patches everywhere.
Yeah, not sexy at all.
Not sexy at all.
And none of us look good in our glasses.
God, sweat is such a thin line of being hot and not hot. Like,
Yeah.
it's such a damn.
And I'm pumped to caffeine, so all of my sweat's brown. Just really
That
gross.
is not the caffeine. That's the Greek water you're drinking.
Will you take any time to watch the miniseries on Netflix?
I think I have to. One of our friends is like consistently gushing about it.
Yeah.
Just like, my God. I was meant to read the book, but then I just watched the movie. But I will watch the miniseries. It's the black and white one on Netflix.
Yeah,
Apparently
it's
just gorgeous.
It's definitely more of an icy film, I guess, and it's very.
Is that because there's no color? It's very gray, morally and physically.
It's more, I think everybody is told to act a certain way, and it's a very empty film. But it's empty because it's also fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
So I didn't gel with it as much as I do the film. But if you want way more insight and way more of like character thriller that really pulls back some layers, Andrew Scott is like fucking magnificent in it.
Sick.
So would also recommend as like not a required reading. What is it when you're like, it's a
Not a prerequisite, or just additional viewing.
Yeah, additional viewing. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Look at you go.
Nailing it.
Yeah. What are you going to give it out of 5?
Oh man, I'd give it a 4. Maybe you can go 4.5. You know, I think I need a rewatch. Because I was honestly just like, what's gonna happen? Is that good about films the whole time? I go, no man, let me bask in this. I want to rewatch it again. So
Yeah.
4.5. Let's go 4.5. Let's go crazy.
I love the way your head's at.
Thanks.
Well, I started my month off with one of the biggest films of 2025.
Holy shit.
And it's the biggest film with the biggest snake.
Oh.
It's Jack Black and Paul Rudd in Anaconda.
That's what the poster did have some claim like that. That this is the biggest film of December 27.
They were like, we might break out over Avatar. We've got the next Jumanji $1 billion hit. Let's do it.
They had half the ingredients of Jumanji. It felt a bit like that.
Yeah, it feels like they really They were like,
That's
a
the
jungle,
marketing, yeah.
Jack Black. They were like, surely that's what the people like.
Yeah, surely that was the recipe, right?
Yeah.
How was Anaconda, Carl?
Look, here's the plot, which is already a very irreverent plot. That is, Paul Rudd is able to buy the rights to Anaconda and...
The movie. I think we've both watched it. It's
great.
It's real fun. It's really campy.
It's very, very high and very campy. A little boring, but mostly fun. He's able to buy the rights, and Jack Black's in a depressive state. Actually, a lot of his friends are in a bad way, and so it sort of brings them together to go and try and make the movie as a B film.
Cool.
And then mass distribute it themselves, only to be filming it and find out there is indeed an Anaconda out there.
I'm happy. I was quite happy with that concept. It's a bit schlocky and a bit fun.
A bit Tropic Thunder. It is from the writer-director of The Unbearable Weight of a Massive Talent, which is that meta Nicolas Cage movie.
Yes.
Which people seem to really enjoy, and I thought was very lazy and not funny.
That looked like a great film to watch and never think about again.
Yeah.
But it seems like a safe choice.
Yeah, I think this movie doesn't have the snake in it until very late. Very late. And even then...
So what's this hijinks before that?
It's a lot of chatting. It's a lot of two characters you don't care about too much chatting, talking about what the mistakes they were that they made in their life. And you're like, this is a lot of feeling for a summer blockbuster. Why have you done this to yourselves? It really just goes through the motions. And it doesn't really go anywhere or do anything. The action never gets to a point of interest. There's one scene at night where you're like, oh, could this be a little bit fun Jurassic Parky? But I think you can just tell that the director doesn't know how to do that. And they're not even attempting to do it either. So there's also no suspense. No blood, no gore, because they've done like a PG version of it. It's one of those things where you sort of get to the end of it and you're like, why did we do this? Why did we bother to make this movie?
Gotcha.
So it feels like they were looking at IP going...
We've got it.
If we give you $50 million, could you try and make Anaconda a hit?
Yeah.
And they were like, we can shoot our shot. And it's not successful.
Damn, did not make much money?
Look, I'm sure it did fine. I haven't heard too much about it. I don't think it broke out the way that they thought it might.
Any funny jokes? So it was very much pitched as like quite cheeky and meta and like, we're filming it, but our kid's getting stuff bitten.
I think, have you seen the trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think... all of the marketing as well has like Jack Black with that pig on his head, and the trailer has him getting swallowed and stuff. I think that would have worked as a surprise in the movie had I not known that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because when Jack Black is eaten like 40 minutes before the end, you're like, oh, that's something.
Damn, yeah.
But knowing that he's fine and will come back in like a gag. I guess they just sort of spoil their best gag in the marketing and the trailer to try and convince you to see it. I was pretty ambivalent. I didn't sort of sat
Where did
through
you watch
it.
it? Where did you watch it?
Look, I watched it a little bit over there, a little bit on my phone here, laid down in the bed over there. I watched a little bit.
Dare I say that's how you're going to be watching that one?
I watched it in about 20-minute pieces over a day.
Yeah. It's how most films should be watched now, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
It's how... Look, this is probably great if you're cleaning.
Oh,
you know?
I would love to... I'm always trying to find a good cleaning film, and I'm always going back to ones I've already watched. I would love to find a genuine film I don't even need to really watch.
Yeah.
Netflix is very close, and I feel like we criticize Netflix.
They're getting close to making them every time.
Yeah, which is just a podcast at that point. But I'd love for just like Jason to be like, I'm going to raid the building now. I'm going to shoot the... I would like him just to, or he to turn closed captions on. Either way, We love art here. We love art.
I think if the movie can't hook me,
it should be functional.
It was pretty clear within the first. If you watch the beginning of this new Anaconda movie for 5 minutes and see them set up these two characters that get attacked by the snake at the beginning, it's so poorly shot and edited because you can't really understand or see what's going on, and it doesn't really make you go, the Anaconda's out there. It's so dull and slow. There's nothing else you can do but check out. The movie's challenging you. They're like, do you want to keep watching?
It's a bold move for a film to go, let me set the tone. And it's nailed it, really.
Absolutely. They were like, don't worry, it doesn't get any more exciting than this. That was what you're seeing now is what the ending is going to be.
Well, because normally those films that do that, so you're spiked, you're ready to go. What was if you cut that out, what's the first, 40 minutes of the film?
Oh, it's like them both getting fired from their jobs, sort of. Jack Black wants to be... I enjoyed the idea that Jack Black wanted to be a director and is just a wedding videographer. And his joke is that he's always trying to spin their wedding into a feature film.
Great.
And that's sort of fun.
Yeah.
That was about it. So you'd be playing around with a lot of adults chatting for the first 20 minutes before they get to the jungle.
Yeah.
And even then they try and tie in like drug runners and things like that. And you're like, this is weird.
Just settle.
For the listener at home, if you don't want any spoilers for Anaconda, block your ears. But they do bring back Ice Cube and...
John Voight?
No, not John Voight, the pop star. Her name's blanking on me.
Oh, it's not Mariah Carey.
No, Jennifer Lopez.
Lopez.
They bring back Jennifer Lopez and Ice Cube in the dullest fucking cameos I've ever seen.
Tight. What do they get?
Just you'll be like, what was the fucking point?
I imagine this on like a barge and they're driving past being like, you guys get that snake? We couldn't. And then it just sort of keeps going.
Because then, like halfway through the movie, it turns out Sony's actually commissioned a real production crew to make Anaconda.
Fun.
And you go, oh, that's a fun pivot, but then they all get killed off screen.
Yeah.
And Ice Cube's one of them because he's come back.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, Jennifer Lopez is like, I saw your B movie. Love it. Make a real one with me. And they're like, yay. They just don't really have any jokes. They're just sort of there. I think they just thought getting them back was enough. And if that is a pretty good...
I gotta tell you, it's a good for us that's watched Anaconda. Who else has watched Anaconda? No one's watched Anaconda. No one's gonna get that.
Yeah.
Because to them, it's just Ice Cube and Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah. I'll tell you what would have been better if you sub out Jack Black and Paul Rudd with Jennifer Lopez and Ice Cube doing this like again, but in this film it would work.
I think so.
Because you'd go, now this is a mess. Now this is a real hot mess.
What's the not the Star Trek one? What's the one with like Tim Allen and they're doing that
Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, I feel like that is what you want, right?
Yeah.
But alas,
I guess because broad strokes, Anaconda's not really following a genre formula.
Is it not doing Jaws? It's not just doing. I mean, maybe it's doing a snake.
It's just sort of doing a slasher if it was a snake.
Yeah.
But I mean, no, I don't think people really watch monster movies anymore. So what genre can you really go? Like, what can you explore in terms of these are the cliches of a monster movie? You'd be like, well, I haven't seen one. And what was the last monster movie you saw? Anaconda, probably.
It'd be like an A24 one, which would be weird to do a parody of. I feel like Scary Movie's doing like one now. If a Scary Movie comes out now, we're doing an I think they are doing that, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I can really think of.
Yeah. They played that trailer at the cinema.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tentatively keen
for the new Scary Movie. There's it. I think some of it's landing, and there's some nostalgia where you're like, these guys from the original two Scary movies.
Yeah.
But there's definitely some humor where you're like, it's definitely the Wayans brothers. Begins with a pronouns joke.
Tight.
I was like, this feels lazy. But then there's like some other good jokes in it. Then it also ends lazy again, which I guess is what a spoof movie is. I'll probably see it.
I'll give it 2.5.
I'll give it a go. I mean, Naked Gun was so good.
Naked Gun was so
that
good.
I think it's like, I am ready for a good spoof movie that's like, look, not all the jokes are going to land, but they are a mile a minute.
Yeah.
So...
That's a lot to work with. I'm keen. Yeah.
I do forget how quick you have to make the movie because like Sinners is in it.
Oh, really?
And you're like, wow, they must have shot it like last summer to get Sinners and weapons and stuff in it.
Crazy to know they wouldn't. When did Sinners came out? Like, didn't that come out like less than 6 months ago?
No, Sinners was surprise beginning of the year, wasn't it? Didn't we see that in like March?
Maybe, yeah. It feels like a long time.
God, I hope we didn't because that was a quick year.
It was a very quick. Oh God, the passage of time. Who knew?
I'm sick of it. You're looking wrinkly.
yes. It's the sun. It's the sun.
I'd give Anaconda a 2.
Powerful.
How do we feel about that?
I feel great.
Look,
I feel great.
Chatting about it now, having sat on it for a month, it's a 1. I have given it a 2 on Letterboxd. This is a 1, people. This is a bad film.
Carl, let's just keep this Jack Black Gwyneth train going. It's Shallow Hal.
Woo!
You seen it?
No.
Oh my God. Okay, so it's the Farley brothers, the Oscar winners.
Only one of them got the Oscar.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it Peter?
Oh, I don't know.
I can't tell them apart. I think that they
It's
could
Peter
join.
and...
Oh man, I don't know. I assume Peter must be the winner of Peter Farley. But yeah, Carl, it's Shallow Hal. It's 2001. Gwyneth, here's the premise. Jack Black's a player, okay? He fucks with, what's it called? The guy from Seinfeld.
Oh, Jason Alexander.
You know it. And they are pretty, vain. All they see is hot girls. They don't care about personality. Then Tony Robbins curses him, a la Freaky Friday. He sees everyone's insides, his true nature. And then we get Gwyneth Paltrow. She's a gorgeous babe. Uh-oh, she's actually fat. That's
Oh, it sounds from the 2000s.
pretty aggressive. And it's definitely got, it's definitely going for, isn't this sweet? Isn't this a bit sweet? There are moments of like really sweet, sort of like sincere going, oh,
That's
you know.
the Farley Brothers zhuzh.
That's the Farley Brothers zhuzh. I remember Stuck on You had a moment where
Stuck on You has a beautiful moment.
Greg Kinnear and Matt Damon are cut, and they're just like, I wish I was with you again. A sad montage of them stuck together. But yeah, no, it probably maybe would have landed back then. It does not land now. It's so aggressively like just fat phobic. Just every sincere moment is undercut by Gwyneth crushing the seat she's sitting on.
Rough.
It's so rough. There are it's also 2 hours, which is way too long for this. It should be a crisp 90 minutes.
80. I'm pitching you 80.
I'd go 80.
Including credits, it's 80.
100%. Because you just go, when the series of events happens, you're like, you know Jack Black's going to do a bad thing to Gwyneth and they're going to get her back at the end. And they rush that at the end, which is odd. There are just some moments I'd like to talk about in detail. Jason Alexander is a complete player and pretty much like ditches a girl because she has a slightly longer toe. And that's fine, you know, whatever. There is a sequence where he's like, by the way, Jack Black, I have a tail. And then pulls down his pants and reveals a nub that has like animatronics in it and sort of wiggles it. And it is played like a David Lynch film. It is so quiet. I don't think Jack Black even knows really how to react to this. Jason sort of we stay on the tail for a bit too long.
What's the joke?
The joke is that he himself has a tail, and that is why he's insecure. The joke's not really landing because I think well, I was reading the trivia. I love the IMDb trivia.
Of course.
Because Jason Alexander pretty much got horrific stretch marks from the tail. I don't know how, but essentially he was like, I don't get the joke. And the joke doesn't land because then we don't see him again really with the tail.
Do you reckon they cut out more tail?
I think they've cut out a lot of tail gags.
Because if he's had to wear it so much he gets a stretch mark, surely it's through the film.
It's one scene where he pretty much...
When in the movie is it?
Very close to the end.
Oh.
Which was a bit surprising to me. Because it was like, Jack's like, should I date Gwyneth? He's like, I got a tail. He's like, okay, well, I guess I'll...
What's Jack Black's flaw? Like, if Jason Alexander has a... Like, if they're saying we've all got a physical thing... Mm-hmm. If Jason Alexander has a tail, Gwyneth is larger.
I think it would be that he's shallow. That is
right.
That's his flaw.
That he's just shallow.
He's just
and
shallow.
he learns to not be shallow.
And he's shallow because his father. It opens up on this pretty grim scene of like Jack Black's father is like in a coma. He's got like final last words, but he's all doped up on like drugs. And the nurse is like, he shouldn't go in. He's really fucked up. And they go, no, I want my boy to see him. And the dad's like, don't settle for a fucking fatty.
Oh.
And then it just crashes out. And it's quite a stunning scene.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, sort of like the ending of Interstellar.
It really is. Exactly.
Imagine if he finally got to his daughter.
Christopher Nolan.
And she's like, don't settle for a fatty, not through time and space.
Just Jack Black smacking on a bookshelf in outer space going, no,
no. S-H. Murph.
I forget it's called Murph. I saw a bunch of people saying Interstellar was undervalued when it came out. I don't know. Were you there when it came? It's all anyone talked about for a hot minute.
I thought it was undervalued.
Just every loser around me was chatting about it at me.
I remember we all saw it in a big group at the cinema and none of us liked it.
Oh, whoa.
And so, I think that entire group likes it now.
Wow.
Like, I can't think of anybody I saw it with that isn't like, I love Interstellar.
Damn.
And I think it's just because we wanted it to be Inception, and it's like not.
Yeah.
You know, as just a young high schooler, I must have been
Inception.
17.
Inception had such a big rise. I remember everyone was like, "That's the sickest film ever," and that just really hasn't had any copycats. I can't think of
That's
any.
what I thought. It's weird it didn't start a whole sort of like Matrix movement again.
Yeah.
Because I think Inception is similar to the Matrix of being like, wow, these effects, this world you've created, the coolness of them all in suits.
We've got like a basic sort of philosophy concept, and we're like visualizing that and
we're
on screen.
doing slow-mo as well. Like I think both things did great slow-mo. It is odd that more of them didn't go That.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. None of them had the confidence to. I guess they were like, can't be done.
Yeah. Nolan's like, I'm gonna do Batman again. I'm gonna do Batman 3.
Go
I'm gonna
back to
do
the Batman world.
Batman 3, Batman 3, Batman 3. But yeah, that was Shallow Hal. It's definitely it's definitely an odd one. I don't remember why we decided to watch it. I think it was number 3 on Again, I would love to know if anyone works for Netflix or anybody, tell us how this trending
I
system
guarantee you they are listening and
Mm.
they're holding out. But I reckon anytime we bring up something, they're like, make that number 3. They watch whatever third in Australia is.
It must have numbers. Jack Black's like, a paycheck for
Yeah.
Shallow Hal. Okay. The Aussie audience love me.
I'd like to know, one, what the demo is of people that are watching Shallow Hal now
Mm-hmm.
and where do they live?
Mm.
Because I feel like you're playing... Like, I feel like must be like, wow, Shallow Hal's doing well. Like, put on a bunch of 2000s films.
Yeah.
Because I watched Blades of Glory over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't find it anywhere. It was on...
Yeah.
So...
I feel like I liked Blades of Glory, and that's a fun, like, I feel like ice skating's in the zeitgeist.
That's why I watched it.
Yeah, of course.
But-
I feel like that one, I mean, there's definitely some jokes that don't hold up. I remember, like, loving the Amy Poehler.
Oh, they're incredible.
They're
on
really
it
fun.
still.
Yeah.
The Blades of Glory's, I think, got some good jokes in it. Overall is not great. Totally held up by an incredible cast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think if Will Ferrell wasn't in that movie, nobody would remember Blades of Glory. But he's great in it. Amy Poehler and Will Arnett are great.
yeah.
And then John Hader's good in it too.
Yeah.
So, but that was just another one where I think all the 2000s comedies, they're sitting on.
Yeah.
So,
Goddamn. Guys, get us a subscription, unless they want to pay us, in which case we'll actually push that.
we'll have to bleep.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Yeah,
Sorry.
Sorry, yeah. You guys will have to wonder where that is. Yeah.
If you want to get your own subscription to
Yeah. You can pay us to unblock
Yeah.
that verse.
pay us first.
Yeah, and then we'll unblock.
And we'll let you know what service we're telling you to subscribe
Yes.
to. People be like, wow, I sent them $50. Oh, it was Stan. Already have it.
They were like, it wasn't Binge. Do you think Binge has fucking... Do you
They've
think
got the
Binge...
nanny. They've got French Rush as the nanny. Binge
Stay
has it
for the
all.
nannies. I mean, you come for the nanny. Stay for... we've got the 3rd season of...
We've got the first 3 episodes of The Paper. Only the first 3 to get you hooked, though. Then you got to buy it.
Then you got to buy it. Then you got to buy it.
What would you give Shallow Hal out of
Give it
5?
Shallow Hal. I gave Shallow Hal a 2.
Yeah.
I would not recommend it, but God, it's good.
I think the 2-hour running time is
It's
bad.
really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Oscar, on the evening of the flight before that I had to take to Japan,
Yes.
everybody was over.
Yep.
You know, we were having a little goodbye dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, what should we do? Let's throw on the movie Everest at
Yeah.
10 p.m. at night.
Yep,
Something you thought was crazy to
I
do.
thought it was absolutely nuts.
I didn't, and neither did anyone else.
I couldn't believe how unanimous this decision was. It was essentially, I don't. Was it just you that had watched it?
yeah.
And I don't know what you said. You went, they're up Everest and things go awry. And that log line got everyone in the room.
It sure did.
Late.
It was late, and then I think I put on the trailer because I was like, let's put on the trailer for Everest, and everybody was like, I'm hooked. Stop it. Let's buy it right now. We spent $5 renting it.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Everest.
That's why Everest at large.
If
okay.
you haven't seen Everest, it is the true story of, I think, the most amount of people to die in a single expedition on the way up
Yes.
to the peak
Yeah.
that is Everest. Set in the 90s?
Yeah, it happened in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't remember any of the names.
I can't remember any one of the names, except I do remember
Character actor John Hawkes.
John Hawkes, character actor John Hawkes, who could forget, and our main guy, who's not Kurt Russell, but looked a lot like him.
Jason Clarke.
Yeah, bingo. Well, what do you want to talk about? Because, I mean, we explained to you what's going to happen, but it is an hour of getting up the mountain.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at how little Jake Gyllenhaal is in this, because
Yeah.
he's kind of like the big name, I guess, was also surely massive at the time, right?
I don't know, because I think he was doing like Southpaw. Do you remember that and Stronger? I think it's when
Yeah.
he was sort of taking
Things.
dramatic lead roles. I think he was maybe a little bit hungry to get an award, and then I think that pursuit was bankrolled by him taking supporting parts in bigger films.
Yes.
So He's sort of I guess he's the only one here with a sense of humor in the movie. So you sort of like him a little, I guess.
They're like a competing company because it is interesting the economics of Everest. I quite like that part of it of just like, quite frankly, climbing up this mountain, really dangerous to do, but also just like kind of like a cash grab.
It's an economy, and I think that's really interesting. I think I said when it was done to somebody that had watched it that I was like, it's just in the end not really a movie about anything, just about them climbing up and dying. And there's a part where they try and scratch the surface and they say, why do you want to climb this mountain? And they basically all go, because you can. And I think because they all perished, they don't want to put any of them in a bad light or really talk about anything that was going on in their life at the time. But because of that, it's hard to really understand, is this the hubris of man? Like, was the...
Oh, yeah, this doesn't really feel like a movie with a message.
No.
It feels like it feels like a Wikipedia movie in the sense of just like people went up and they died.
Like the lead guy has gotten to the top of Everest multiple times. When does he stop caring? Like, I would like to know just more stuff about all of the characters.
Yeah, because I feel like not even the ethics, but just like, why would you climb a mountain? Like, I think the sort of vague because it's there is like a really like kind of horrible and sad thing. But they kind of went, because it's there, and we go, all right, up the
let's
mountain.
brush it on and let's all start dying.
And it almost makes you go, if it wasn't for real people, I'm not sympathetic to these characters.
No, I think if the movie wasn't based on a true story, the movie would be completely unnecessary to watch.
Yeah.
I think if you want to watch something, like I think the more interesting one is that Society of Snow movie. That is an interesting thing of survival. Like that's a great film. This also has some interesting things in it, again, that I just don't think they do a lot with, which is like some of the characters are dying and yet they're able to communicate with people over the phone, which is a deeply crushing situation to be in.
Totally.
And it's an open line, so everybody can hear these final conversations of these people that are dying. And it doesn't feel played up dramatically.
Yeah.
And I think it's all completely undercut by Keira Knightley's Australian accent.
Oh my God, Keira Knightley's. Mate, what the hell? You up that bloody mountain? That's not Rippo.
She's like, look at me. I know you're on the phone, but look at me.
Look at me.
Get down that mountain.
Oh, you're going to go down your bobsled and you're going to be sliding down like Paul Keating.
I'm cracking a Foster and you're going to have to try and find Harold Holt.
Vegemite. What was she doing? Why was she
collected the best paycheck of her goddamn life. She sat on the couch the whole film. At one stage, she even lied down, and I reckon that was her choice.
It feels like she was in bed at her house, and they were like, "We're filming Everest." She's like, "Huh?" And you're like, "You don't have to move a muscle, Keira." And she went, "What?"
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, I don't have to do anything." They're like, "We're just going to set up an IMAX camera around you."
Yeah. Now you get one choice. What do you want? Just read an accent.
No.
Fuck. Can you do one? You know I can't.
Not even a little. Have you tried to test it out? Nope. I will only do it upon hearing the word action. I believe it's in my contract. No second takes. Let's do it.
I'm doing the Clint Eastwood sort of model. I'll do one take, and good luck to ye in the editing room.
I would have dubbed her. I think her accent's so bad I would have absolutely dubbed her.
I'm trying to think, like, I think Dev Patel is like the benchmark.
He's god tier.
His god tier Australian accent. That's it.
Amazing
Nailed it.
accent in The Lion.
And I think there's a lot of neutral ones. That's by far, that's bad.
It's definitely a rock bottom.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's a toughie. It's hard to, it's also
our main character's wife, so it really undercuts just the whole,
it is. Anytime something horrible's happening and she's going, hang in there. Just like, oh God. It's also bad too because you're surrounded by a lot of actual Australian actors in the movie where Sam Worthington will talk and you go, well, that's how it's meant to sound.
Don't have a comparison. Don't do that. You can't do that. I feel like he's doing American. I can't remember.
No, he's just doing Sam.
I'll
say right now, Sam's always done Sam. When it's Clash of the Titans, it's Sam. When it's Avatar,
no. They
Sam.
actually did. No. They did research, and ancient Greece had a very Australian twang to it. Many people know that.
Did. Not a single person has his accent in that movie. It is amazing.
Everyone knows Latin is best said in an Australian accent.
Core blimey. Core blimey, Medusa. What are we going to do to get out of this crack?
Yeah, Everest. It's like fun and tense, but my God, I would never think about this film ever again.
No.
Thank God you bought it.
It's like that night I accidentally bought the extended cut of The Abyss and we had to buy it another time. Now I own the extended cut of The Abyss. What a fucking nightmare that night was. The only great part about it was that we got to watch The Abyss.
The Abyss. The Abyss.
I'd give Everest a 3.
I'd give Everest a 2.5. Carl, I watched Nirvana, the band, the show, in cinemas. Chilling.
Is in cinemas in the title?
No. But just that was that was sort of the movement to go see it in the cinemas because I'm not sure, and I think I'll just get into it. This film, legality wise, insane.
Right.
So it seemed like whatever was on at the cinema was the only thing they could be showing because I think when it comes to home video, there's gonna be a lot cut. I think.
Oh, okay.
Because quite frankly, some of the stuff they get away with. I've never seen before in the sense of just they are playing like the Back to the Future soundtrack.
Oh, okay. Huge.
And that's not allowed.
Parody? Can you do it in parody?
I
Is
think
that
I don't
what
know.
they can do?
I don't know what. It seemed like the film in film is like this is crazy. This is nuts. If you haven't heard of Nirvana the band, they are a web series that became a show on Viceland. I don't know what it is in the USA. Or in Canada, and now they've gotten a movie. It follows two guys just trying to get a show. They're a band, and they're trying to get a show at this very boring little restaurant, and that's all they wanted to do. And they just come up with schemes, very Looney Tunes-esque, but just two guys. Very funny, very cheeky. And this movie's like 80 minutes, and my God, I don't know. You'll watch it, and it's very funny, but I think what the real enjoyment is, if you're like a person who likes making films or understands that creativity, you kind of go, holy shit, how did they do this essentially? That I think is what has like elevated it. If you've, I feel like if you listen to this podcast, you might be in the know and listening, might be watching this. That I think is why it's been so highly regarded. Because you just watch some of these sequences go, how do they do that? It's like a bit Nathan For You. It's a bit sort of on the sort of ground gonzo, sort of like mixing the filming with like real people. One of the scenes, I don't think this is a spoiler, but essentially something happens and they need a news reel of like the events. And essentially they've gone to a real life shooting and then filmed that person reporting the shooting and then mix that in with the film.
Wow. Okay.
So just crazy stakes.
Is that
just
ethically okay?
Of course it's not.
Right. How do
Don't
you
worry.
feel about that?
No one got shot, but just there was a reported shooting.
Right, okay,
Yes, yeah.
yep.
No one's hurt, but they're just incorporating that in such a way which is insane. But it's very funny, very good. Go check it out, I would say. I won't spoil it because I think you want to go see it.
Yeah, and I'll probably go see it this weekend.
Hells
So
yeah.
I'm not...
Is it in cinemas?
Dendy's playing it.
Hells yeah.
So I think independents
I think
are
they're
fine.
just
I don't
squirting
think
out.
I just don't think it's got major distribution. So I don't think
Yes.
it's gone to like event cinemas or Hoyts.
It's very
but-
annoying. I was gonna say recommend watching like the web series. 'Cause I think you only like maybe watch 1 or 2 episodes of the show, but it's been cut from everything.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I had to illegally stream it, so whoopsie doopsie. No, I had to illegally download it. I couldn't even find it
On a stream.
on anything.
Yeah.
Like it's been cut from like I don't know, which is like a god. Like that's gone. Then it's with.
We'll have to bleep that.
Yeah.
But if you want to know what that is, that's worth paying
Yeah,
us for.
guys, that's the real shit. Okay, that's how, a lot of the times like, oh, I had to watch this movie on my phone. That's the service. And I'll be honest, we're not unbelieving that because quite frankly, if that site goes down, I'm fucked.
Not for HR Puffin stuff. Surely that's easy to get.
No, I've already downloaded that, and that is in our Google Drive. No, Carl. So yeah, big fan. Really funny. Really great crowd as well. I'll be honest, the crowd was exactly who you thought it is. It was about lots of groups of 4 guys and 1 girl, and all loving old comedy. And then I think when I was walking out of the cinema, I heard 6 separate conversations of the guy group explaining to the woman what they had just watched. It's a web series, and now it's a show. Essentially, just that 7 times out. It was gorgeous. It was great.
It's very good. It's always great to be leaving a movie and hear it be explained to a woman.
Yes, it very much. I think they really captured the crowd.
Yeah, that's great. It must be tough when you're leaving and you're like, I'm in that group?
Yep, and looked around. My partner I was just like, she nailed it. We're together, nailing it.
She didn't ask any questions?
Of course not.
Great.
Yes.
Good for her. Good
I asked
for
her
you.
questions, and all the boys went, wow. I'd give it 9 out of 10. That's right. I'm throwing the goddamn... Was a 4.5 out of 5 or an 18 out of 20?
How many thumbs?
I'll give a Roger Ebert 1, and I'll give a Gene Siskel a little pinky. You decide what that's all about.
Wow. Very down. Very down.
Yeah.
Oscar, when I was in Japan, I went to the IMAX.
Damn.
And saw the new Avatar.
Holy shit.
Because I thought it would have left Australia when I got back. And frankly, I wasn't going to see it if I wasn't going to just see it in IMAX.
Yeah.
So
What's the point? What is the point? Imagine seeing Pandora on your fucking TV.
Yeah.
I would jam forks into my eyes.
I
Then
think
do
I would
that.
check out. Specifically, this movie would, if I saw this at home, maybe would stop watching.
Yes.
Or I'd go so heavily onto my phone. But I think because it was in a very loud, beautiful,
Yeah.
giant format, I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
This,
Because it's 3.5 hours long.
he keeps adding an act. Every fucking Avatar movie is like, don't worry, I added another 30 minutes.
It's nice it's got a 3-act structure with 5 acts in it.
Oh,
you know?
God. It's a great 5-act, 3-act. it's really good, James. It's hard to even really explain what the plot is because it feels like such a retread of the first 2 movies. Even though I think it is moving forward, it's just a really bizarre sort of installment in the franchise that doesn't really move the needle, doesn't really explore anything particularly new, has a fantastic new villain that they don't use.
Damn. What's the villain?
The villain is the head of the Fire Tribe, and her basis is that the
The Giving Tree?
yeah, like I can't remember what the name of the big creature is.
Naraknuto. Is that one?
Something like
Something
that.
like
I think
that.
you're actually pretty close. I think
Thank
that's
you.
a dragonfly, maybe,
Yeah.
or an otter.
I'm close. I'm close.
The Noctu.
Yeah.
Nongotu?
Yeah.
No, I think I'm getting further away from it.
Yeah.
Either way, the big floating head in the movie,
Yep.
she's like, well, I had a volcano that blew up and killed all my tribe, so why would I believe in your religion when this religion fucked me over? And you go, this is great. And
Yeah.
so her whole job is she wants to burn everything down. That's great. She's really fascinated by bullets and that technological advancement and trying to
Cool.
get that forward, which is why she wants to team up with the humans. You go, that's great. Are we going to be getting the Avatar tribe versus the Fire tribe? And they're like, no, more whales.
Good.
It's all whale politics. They've got their own judicial system. We get to see what a trial is like.
I would love that. Now, a whale trial, what are you jumping into?
Look, we're thinking, you're looking at about 6-7 whales. They're in a circle.
So a Supreme Court-esque?
Yeah, very much
gotcha.
so.
It's funny the
Judging-
whales have taken over the American, really just gone, the American system works and we'll chuck that in the,
They were
the
like,
water.
this is really... James Cameron clearly went, the whales would have loved America's justice system. And it's just a lot of that in between some of their best character stuff and some of their best fight scenes. Is just this fucking whale nonsense when the last movie was whale nonsense. It's so much more whale than there needs to be.
It's crazy these whales are so pivotal.
And you know they're afraid to show them because they don't put them in any of the trailers. And so you know they're worried about people's perception of the whales.
Oh, I remember leaving. I remember the whale gets stabbed in the last one. I feel like we go, how are we going to get this whale saved?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe this is me not knowing the customs of Avatar land.
Yeah.
Leave the whale. To me, a whale's a cow. And you can leave the cow.
There's a real element to James Cameron's new Avatar, which is sometimes violence is the answer. Because the whales...
And dare I say, I think that would be his main thing is that that's not the case. But sometimes, if you show me whales for 40 minutes, I want to kick a whale to
You
death.
want to kick a whale. It's... One of the big things is that the whales don't hurt anyone, and they've got to convince the whales to start killing.
Okay, gotcha.
At the end of the movie is they start killing.
Whoa, hectic.
And then there's another thing which is like the Zoe Saldana's character wants to use her bow, and Jake Sully's like, you gotta use a gun. And by the end of the movie, she's like, I combine them together to make
A gunbow.
a gun bow, and now I can shoot explosives and kill humans that way. And he's like, God, I'm proud of you. And you're like, oh, wow, morally, where are we at for how this world functions?
I mean, that feels like the centrist take of like arming yourself. Like, I don't think you get to have like it seems like you've just like, I wouldn't nuke a kid, but I would, I'll throw a grenade at their face.
Well,
you know?
Jake Sully's whole thing is he's like, what are you going to do, pray us to safety? He's like, we need guns.
It's a weird, I guess, I don't know. It's the mind of a billionaire being like, you know, I think he's probably got the good right. You know, let's not kill people.
Well,
or not use arms unless you have to.
We then have Spider, who's our only human character. Now, this is a kid that needed to be killed. This character is not only such a nuisance. Actually, at one stage of the movie, they go, "I've heard you're a troublemaker." And I was like, where'd you hear that? You've been watching the same fucking movie as me. This kid's none of those things. Spider is easily some of the worst acting I've seen in a blockbuster.
Yeah.
Like a $400 million movie, and you've got bad acting in it.
Sucks.
What's that happening? There is an excellent scene in the film, which is, I think, potentially probably one of the best scenes in the entire franchise.
That's really upsetting.
9 to 10 hours, right? This like 4-minute sequence, and you're like, love this.
Yeah.
I'm into this. This is great. Spider spends the entire scene trying to piss in the background of it. Not even kidding. That's not me doing a euphemism for how he's acting is or anything. He is genuinely trying to work out how to piss in a stream.
Is he kind of like jumping on
He's like
each leg going, oh, I got stuff.
A dragon starts like drinking, and he's like, oh, that's a good idea. Drink, then piss in the stream. And you're just cutting to that in between this dramatic dialogue happening, and you're like, oh, cut him out of this fucking movie.
Why
I hate
is
him
Spider so
much.
pivotal to this Avatar world?
His plot in this one, which I thought was going to be the hook of the movie, and it's sort of more just like an act, which is Spider goes through something and is able to breathe in Pandora. So the humans now realize if they can get Spider, they can probably learn to colonize Pandora.
Cool.
And so it's a race for the humans to get Spider, and if the Na'vi think, do we take him in and hide him, or is it better to just kill him? And that is, I think, a really compelling, interesting thing.
Yeah, and you were heckling at the screen like, kill the spider.
Absolutely. I was like,
Bring the
save
rainbow.
Pandora, you fools. What's this one kid worth to you? Nothing.
Water down the drain. Please wash this spider out of here.
I gotta tell you, I was Jake Sully. That kid would have been killed by the end of the first act. We're on to a whole other movie. I would have been like, look, James, you can fit in more whales if spiders killed off.
You know what is upsetting? I feel like that like sort of cliche is shown, and I've never seen a hero just immediately kill them.
Yeah.
Because you always know they're gonna not. But
Yeah.
wouldn't that be cool? They went, we just get it. Yeah.
Popped him right in the
Yeah.
head before the sentences even finished.
Yeah.
Before
Like,
all the information.
we've got 12. Oh, well. It was sort of like, it was a bit tough. We
We had
probably
12 years to consider the decision. And he's like, it's 12 years saved.
Saved,
That's
yeah.
what I consider.
Yeah.
He's like, that way nothing's being done. And he's like, and in the end, I'm the gun with a gun. And all you've got is a bow. So what are we going to do here?
You should have upgraded. You should have
You
upgraded.
should have upgraded.
Yeah, shit. You guys are fools, okay? The Fire Nation, they took on guns pretty quick, okay?
They were obsessed with bullets within seconds. Seconds. It's taken me years to try and get you to hold a gun. It's bullshit.
What's the next? Are they doing like the elements? Is that sort of their next vibe? Are they doing like dirt and like air and shit, or is there a new element?
I don't know.
perchance?
As far as I know, this is the final one because James is like, I'm out.
Yeah. What a weird lesson that Hollywood would go, huh? So what do we learn from this?
Yeah.
Because it's made what? $8 billion this franchise
Yeah.
now.
This one, they were like, is a failure at over $1.5 billion.
Yeah.
They're like, we lost money on this. I'm like, stop making it so expensive then.
Yeah.
The movie could be 2 hours and you'll save $150 million.
I haven't watched this new one, but I have seen the documentary on Disney Plus, and quite frankly, that entire set that felt like a cult, just people absolutely going, crying, freaking out, just really, and like, you know, if that's what it takes to make the film, good on you. It just seemed intense, the scene. I don't know if I'd want to be there, you know?
I just think it would be so intense, and in between it all is Sam Worthington just giving it all a crack.
It would be...
He's the least pretentious actor I feel like I've ever seen him behind the scenes.
Yeah.
He's always like,
It's
oh.
him with like his like mocap dreads being like, fuck, pretty crazy, eh? What the hell am I doing
He's
here?
like, I lead this franchise, and that's nuts. I made more than Robert Downey Jr. made on Endgame in the last Way of the Water movie. And he's like, and I'm Sam Worthington. I'm not even really a household name to people. Look how rich I am. Look at me.
I just go, pew, 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 pew. And then everyone else has really just been like, I am blue.
Yeah, they're like, and
Got my
I'm
Debo die.
they're like, this is everything to me. And he's like, guys, I was a lead, and then basically he wrote 40 more characters, sprinkle them into these other 2 movies, but I'm still paid the same.
Yeah.
For less.
I feel like everyone was like, well, he will be killed off. And it's crazy that James like, he's sticking around. It's like,
Jake.
I'll kill Jake Sully.
I'm gonna kill
It's
Jake.
the only one everyone knows the name of. I think he went, oh, fuck, does no one know anyone else's name?
My favorite thing is I think all of the people that were like, there's no cultural impact, made the movie have a cultural impact in the sense that everybody is like, well, Jake Sully's the guy.
Yeah.
And you're like, but you know it. Like in the end, James Cameron's like, I'm counting my cash, and you know who Jake Sully is.
So what have I done?
What have I done? You know, they exist on Pandora, that they're Navi, and there's Jake Sully.
Yeah.
And broad strokes, you got it.
Yeah. And I feel like everyone goes, those blue fellas. If you say those blue fellas, it used to be Smurfs, now it's Avatar.
Yeah. Blue cats.
Blue cats. Blue cats.
Blue giant cats.
That's James's pizzazz, you know?
I know. I wonder what he's going to do next.
He's not that old, is he? He's like the younger version of like
60
Spielberg.
something?
Yeah, he's like the younger Spielberg. Like he's like that generation of filmmaker, but I feel like just a smidge younger.
God, he wasted so much time on these movies.
Yeah. I mean, like, he made a lot of money, and he's like, Adam, he's just like, I wanted to do it. Fuck you.
Yeah,
in
which
every
is
interview,
fair.
he's like, I wanted to. Everyone's like, would love you to make like a fun like action film. It's like, shut the fuck up. I wanted to make these blue little freaks. The whales were my passion. Fuck you.
I think now that he doesn't want to keep going, all I want him to do is keep going. I think let's see what this franchise is like if he's not passionate.
If it's spite, woof.
I fear that was the secret formula.
Yeah.
Remember, like in Aliens, when he was like, "Everyone hated me," and I was like, "Yeah," and you made a great film.
Yeah.
Let's get that attitude.
I'll
back.
be honest. Yeah, I feel like he's got this sort of like, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Almost anti-establishment. But I think when everyone's like, James, we're at your whatever you want to do with these whales, you can go. You go, I want to do Parliament. They're like, go nuts. Like, fuck. Really?
I reckon it was one of those things where they said, you can keep the whale court, but they can't wear wigs, James.
That was James's fight, and he lost it. Went, I don't want to do this franchise anymore. This is a waste of my time and everyone else's time. His spite making $8 billion is really funny. God damn, it's crazy. I think I don't get how money works, because how are they down? Like how are they how have they not made money?
Just on top of,
And like it feels like it is like a well-known secret that like movie accountants are like, nah, we lost money.
yeah, remember that one of the Harry Potter movies that made $900 million? They were just like, yeah, we lost $150 million. And you're like, where? Where'd that go?
Peter Jackson, all the cast of Lord of the Rings were like, guess what? The studio told us to our face, we lost a lot of money. And it's still being shown in cinemas now.
In cinemas this weekend. You can watch the extended cuts worldwide.
It's not even like a 25-year anniversary. It's just
They're just doing it.
And they're like,
the demand, if you want to try and see it at IMAX, it's booked out right now.
oh my God, literally. And they're like, nope, it made no fucking money. God damn.
But I think the thing is they all then made their money on The Hobbit.
Yeah.
I think
That's the cash
Kate
grab.
Blanchett was like, oh, I'll do it for $10 million now. And they're like, oh, fuck.
And nobody's watching those.
No,
honestly, The Hobbit was just for the actors to get their mony back.
You know what? Love it.
Love it.
I'm so happy. Peter Jackson probably got way more money on The Hobbits than he did any other film.
100%.
That is the only happy ups. I think Elijah Wood got $12 million for his cameo at the beginning of the first one. It was like the biggest cameo ever for a payday.
Yeah.
So I'm just happy with it all.
That was just their paycheck. That was just their residuals.
Yeah.
Like, what? You know what? Good for The Hobbit. I won't watch them. Carl, that is what we watched in February of this month. We will be back again with more old shit. That was you were in Japan. We were just sort of sorting stuff out, but we're back again with HP Puffin stuff.
Is it HP or HR?
HR Puffin stuff.
No, I think you're right.
HP Puff. HR. Ooh. Harold Ronniff Puffin stuff, I believe is his full name. Harold. I'm joking. You don't have to Google that.
Oh, I was like, give me chills. I was like, what do you mean you know his full name?
I know his Christian name. We're on a first name basis, Me and Harold go way back. Mr. Puff and Snuff.
Oh, okay. So it's just called Puff and Stuff
Great.
in some regions. But to me, wow, somebody I know is giving it 4.5.
I couldn't believe how many of our friends knew this film.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, well, Ruby knew it. Like, who else knew it?
You're like, and that's it.
That's it. No, I think Sarah knew it as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a classic.
Yeah.
It's an Australian classic. That's probably why you don't know it.
All right, go there. Jesus Christ. Woofed. Carl, we're doing that, though. And then we'll be doing the Oscars. We're releasing the Oscars episode, I think, a day or two early. So
it
we're in the
makes sense.
zeitgeist. We're in the zeitgeist.
Although I think it'd be fun to release it afterwards.
I did think, I'm like, would anyone listen to that? Just like, I wonder if Timmy will win it. But no, it seems. Honestly, I'm glad. I feel like we'll be right up to the edge of all the discourse because I'm very keen.
Yeah,
it's all changing.
right.
It's all changing.
It is all changing.
Yeah.
I feel like Marty Supreme's controversy is really hitting that movie hard, and it's wide open.
Yeah, wow. Thank you for listening.
And from me to you, thank you for listening.